Greetings, Eric Bakker. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate all you people checking out my videos. Even if I can help one person by looking at this video, then my work will be well done for the day. One of the most terrible afflictions that people suffer with is constipation. I see this every day in my practice. People who can't poop properly, people who go to the bathroom, nothing's happening. It's a terrible condition, and many people suffer in silence with this condition. I can't tell you how many people I see have got a problem with constipation. There's a link in the description box below you can click on to a comprehensive article I wrote on constipation. So if you suffer from constipation, I'd like you to print the article out, staple the pages together and read the article once or twice, put it away, then read it again, and try and really understand the concepts I'm trying to really promote in this article. I wrote that article a long time ago, but it's been viewed an incredible amount of times online by people. There are a lot of simple tips in it. If you want to get rid of constipation fast, it's not just about drinking water. It's not just about eating fiber. It's not just about walking more. It's about doing all of those things and more together. So if you've had a bowel problem for a long time, it could take 6 months or even a year for the bowel to get back into great shape again. But it's highly likely that you can achieve that objective if you want to do that. So my recommendation is this. If you have had a problem for years with constipation and you need an aid to go, the first thing I recommend that you do is a comprehensive stool test to determine what's going on inside. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this guy's crazy. If I can't poop, how can I perform a stool test? How can I provide stool samples, 3 stool samples in a week if I can't even go once a week? Well, you can. You can go more than once a week. And you can start looking, if you can't poop and you want to create samples for a stool test, you could look at the video I did on apple juice, for example. You could drink apple juice or pear juice or prune tea. You could look at different types of herbal stool softeners. There are plenty out there. There are ways to produce samples. Small amount of sample is all we need, and 3 of those samples in a week or even 2 weeks is fine by me. But that's going to give you a good starting point on the constipation, is determine what the heck is going on in your gut. All right? So once you get those results back, it's good to look at them and act upon the red flag, upon the thing that really stands out in that stool test. And you know what I think? In 50% of the cases, it is lack of beneficial bacteria. Person may have had an antibiotic 10, 20 years ago that could still be causing a problem today. Could have pulled down a whole lot of their good bugs. Second thing is the walking. A very easy fix for constipation for most people is to get off your butt and start walking. Okay, we call it the sitting disease. Everyone's got computers today. We sit down too much. So just by walking for half an hour a day and by having a little bit of pear or apple juice in your diet, those 2 things alone could create a dramatic change in your gut health, and lead you to getting a regular bowel motion happening. But as I mentioned, check out the article. Please print the article off and read it. I'm talking about different types of foods in there, foods that help to lubricate the intestines, foods that promote bowel flora, the bitter foods that stimulate the bile to flow in your gut. So bitter foods are particularly beneficial. And then, of course, you've got the fermented or cultured foods, which allow the bacteria to grow and to create a great gut function. You can't have good bowel motions if you've got poor levels of beneficial bacteria. So probiotic supplements work very, very well for constipation. In many cases, that's the end of the case just by that recommendation alone. Check out the product I created called Candida Restore, because I've got multiple probiotics and multiple enzymes in that formula. It's the green labeled one, this one here. So this has helped a lot of people with constipation just by taking 1 of those per day with breakfast and 1 of those again with the evening meal, by walking for 20 to 30 minutes, by adding a little bit more vegetable fiber into the diet. All these basic things help to get the bowel working. But as I mentioned for the 3rd time, click on the link, read the article, and then come back to me with some information on how you went with your constipation. Because it's a terrible condition to have. It can really affect your life bad. You could lose your job over it even. I've seen people get fired because of constipation. It can destroy relationships. It can really ruin your life. And then, of course, as you get older, it can ruin your health completely, leading to serious chronic disease. So try and get on top of the problem. All right? Can be done. Thanks for tuning in.